Hey guys, so for today I'm going to be filming my favorite foundations and concealers video for you guys. I figured you guys would enjoy this just because I get a lot of questions from you guys about foundations and everything, so I figured I would just let you guys know which are my favorites and which are good for what. I also am going to be filming my must-have Sigma brushes video, which was requested by you guys, so that'll be up. I don't know if I'm filming that today or tomorrow, but that'll be up pretty soon after this video, so stay tuned for that. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump right into this video. This isn't in any particular order, by the way, but the first one I'm going to talk about here is my Kat Von D Locket Tattoo Foundation. I did do a review on this foundation, so it's up on my channel if you want to know more, but I love this so much. It's super full coverage, super long lasting, and it just feels really great when you just get all of that redness, all of any scarring that you want fully covered. Really love it. It doesn't feel too cakey, but you can put too much of this on, so be careful. But this is great for someone who has oily skin and who wants extra coverage. If you have dry skin and you want to try out this foundation, or you really like this foundation, my tip for you is to put a little bit of oil or maybe even just really moisturize your face before you put this on, just to make sure you don't have any dry patches. Then my next foundation is a foundation that I call a dupe for my Kat Von D foundation. This is such a great dupe for my Kat Von D. When I don't want to use my Kat Von D because maybe I'm just going to work or something and I kind of don't want to waste my $40 foundation, then I do go ahead and purchase this one. This is only $6 to $10 depending where you live. This is super full coverage. Like, I feel like you can get a medium coverage out of this, but really if you put a good amount of this on, you can get a full coverage the same way you can with the Kat Von D. And it's gonna stay on for about 6 hours even on my oily skin, but it isn't gonna stay on as long as the Kat Von D one. But I feel like if you use a good setting powder, this does stay on for me, and I feel like this does keep me matte for sure. So I really love this foundation. This is one of my favorite foundations ever. You can get the Kat Von D one from Sephora, and you can get this one from Walmart. Another foundation that I love is the Revlon ColorStay 24 Hours Oily Combination Skin Foundation. I did do a review on this one, and the review that I posted on this one was kind of iffy because I wasn't sure if I liked it or not, but I feel like I really do like it. It is full coverage and it actually is comparable to the Kat Von D as well, but I will say that this one doesn't feel as... This one kind of feels a little bit more lightweight than the other two do. I really love this. This does stay on for a really long time, guys. Like, the first time I wore this, I actually didn't even set it or anything, and I didn't put a setting mist on to lock my makeup in, and it really lasted for a good like 10 hours, I think, at least. Like, it lasted a long time, and I really love this for that reason, because if I want something that's really gonna last, I tend to go for this. But like I said, because I have two other foundations that give me full coverage, I don't really reach for this one as much, but I still do love this. So the next foundation that I absolutely adore is my L'Oreal True Match. Now, this is like holy grail, because honestly, when I really want a lightweight face, but I still want something to give me a little bit of good coverage, but I really want a fresh, dewy, glowy skin look, I go for this, because honestly, I can get a good coverage out of this if I put 2 to 3 layers of this on. And what's great about this foundation is that this does not get cakey. You can literally put 4 or 5 layers of this on and it's not gonna get cakey, guys. So that's what I love about this, because you have the option to just wear 1 layer of this and kind of have a light coverage, or you have the option to kind of put 2 to 3 layers of this on, which is what I do, get a full coverage and still get a nice, really glowy, dewy skin. So I love this for spring and summer. Every time spring and summer come around, I tend to go for this just because it's just something about summer makes you want to have that really glowy, fresh face, and this gives me that. So I absolutely love this. Whenever I wear this foundation, I always get compliments and I always get people asking me what foundation I'm wearing. This one is really especially good for dry skin, just because it's really lightweight and it's not going to seep into any fine lines either, so it's really great for mature skin as well. And it's not going to cling into any dry patches. So I really love this one. So last but certainly not least is my MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. This has been an all-time favorite for me ever since I was 14. This is the very first foundation I ever used. I tend to not reach for it as much anymore just because I have new ones that I've kind of been trying out and loving. But this is like just an all-time oldie and a goodie. It gives you a really natural finish, and it's kind of a medium to full coverage. So I feel like this is such a great foundation just for like everyday use. So now on to concealers. I have some really great concealers to share with you guys. I absolutely love though is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This creases the least out of all my concealers, and it just gives you a really full coverage, and it also helps to brighten if you get it in a lighter shade. It's kind of that concealer that I feel safe with. If I know that I just want a flawless under eye, I go with this for sure. The next one that I love, that I always say is a really kind of great dupe for that, is the Hard Candy Glamoflauge. This one is a little bit thicker in terms of texture. This is a little bit more creamy and liquidy. This one's a little thicker, but it is as full coverage, and it is as brightening as the MAC Pro Longwear is. This is the Hard Candy one. You can get this from Walmart for like $5. I really love this. The only thing I have bad to say about this is that it creases a ton. When it creases first, you just smooth it out, and then I find that it kind of doesn't crease again after that, and then you just have to make sure you set it with a really great setting powder. The next one is the NYX Above and Beyond Full Coverage Concealer. Guys, I absolutely love this. It's super creamy. I have this in the color Porcelain. It gives such a great full coverage and brightening effect that I really love this, and I feel like this also could work as a dupe for the MAC as well. It's just in a different form. Like the MAC one's more liquidy. This is definitely more of a creamy, moussey texture. But what I like about this is actually really lightweight. So in difference of these two, the NYX one is really lightweight, so you're going to get less of a heavy feeling with this one. And next I have my Sonia Kashuk concealer. This is really new to my collection, but I absolutely have been loving this, guys. This is the all covered up concealer, and I have it in the color Porcelain. Guys, it's so absolutely creamy, but I absolutely love it. I adore it. It is so full coverage, so brightening, and it does not nearly crease as much as the Glamoflauge one would. I feel like it kind of creases as much as my MAC does. So these two out of all of my favorites crease the least. So I absolutely love the Sonia Kashuk one, and I think it's like $10 in comparison to like $30 from MAC. So really, this is definitely worth trying out. It's really creamy though, like super creamy and moussey. It's definitely way more creamy than the NYX one is. So my last favorite is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles Treatment Concealer with Goji Berry and how close, I don't even know what that says. Absolutely love this. This sits in my everyday makeup drawer for one reason, just because it's super easy to put on. Like, you just have this little rolly thing that you just twist the top and product comes out, and it's just so easy to go ahead and pop it on. So this is my everyday concealer that I tend to just go for whenever I'm in a rush, or whenever I'm just kind of too lazy to do as much blending as I would need to do with my other concealers. This is kind of just that quick everyday concealer you can throw on, blend so easily, and it's super lightweight. It doesn't cover as much as the other ones would, but it does give a good amount of coverage for that everyday kind of look. And it also is a really great brightener. So you can actually use this in addition to the other concealers, just to put it kind of on that cheekbone. They actually have a brightening shade. It's called Brightener, I think, but this is the shade Fair, and I really do love this. And I think it's super easy, lightweight, and like I said, I keep this in my everyday makeup drawer because it's just so easy. It's like a concealer that I feel like everyone needs in their collection, because everyone just needs that one concealer that's going to be good, like not excellent, but it's just going to be good for like that everyday pick up and reach, throw on type of concealer. So I absolutely love this. And I think this is like $10.99 from the drugstore as well in Canada. It's obviously cheaper in the US, probably like $8.99 or something like that. So those are my favorite foundations and concealers. I hope you guys liked this video. If you guys kind of want me to turn this into a little bit of a series, like kind of do my favorite highlighters and bronzers, maybe do my favorite setting powders, my favorite translucent powders, my favorite, I don't know, just my favorite everything. So just let me know what you guys want to see next down below, and thumbs up this video if you like the idea of me kind of doing my favorite and then combining two different products together. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will of course see you in my next video. Bye!